You know that feeling when you see a car glide past you so silently, so smoothly, that you can't help but stare and wonder, wait, what was that? That's exactly what happened the first time I spotted the 2026 Toyota Century. And today, my friends, we're diving deep into what might be the most unexpected luxury masterpiece to come out of Japan. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the cars that break norms, stir emotions, and make you rethink what luxury really means. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around, because the Toyota Century is nothing like what you think. It's not just a luxury car. It's an attitude, a philosophy, and honestly, a quiet flex that says, I don't need to shout to be special. So buckle up, or actually, maybe recline your seat, because this one is all about comfort, craftsmanship, and pure elegance. Let's get into the 2026 Toyota Century, a vehicle designed for the kind of person who values understatement over flash, presence over noise, and grace over aggression. The first time you walk up to the Toyota Century, you instantly feel like the world just slowed down a little. It's not a car that screams for attention like a Rolls-Royce or a Bentley. Instead, it whispers. And somehow, that whisper is even more powerful. You notice the tall, stately silhouette first. This thing has the stance of a limousine that got its manners from old-school Japanese tradition and its confidence from decades of quiet dominance in the luxury segment. The chrome is subtle, not overwhelming. The lines are clean, perfectly balanced, almost like they were shaped with a calligraphy brush rather than a designer's mouse. You come around the front, and the grille immediately grabs your attention. It's bold but respectful, almost like it's bowing to you. And the headlights, they don't try to look futuristic or aggressive, they look timeless. Toyota refused to follow trends here. No razor-sharp cuts, no gimmicks. Just a pure, elegant face that will look just as good in 2040 as it does today. Now, the 2026 model adds a modern twist. Slightly sharper edges, a longer wheelbase, and wheels that look like they belong on a luxury yacht more than a car. They're not flashy, but they radiate craftsmanship. And if you look closely, really closely, you'll notice the meshes, engravings, and tiny details that feel like they were hand-done. It's almost surreal in a world where most cars are mass-produced and rushed out the door. And speaking of surreal, the color options alone will make you question what luxury really means. These aren't normal paint jobs. They look like layers of lacquered wood or deep ocean water. You walk around the car, and the reflections move like liquid. It's stunning without trying too hard, and that's honestly the Century's superpower. But the real magic happens when you open the door. Because the moment you step inside, the outside world disappears. Literally, the cabin feels like a private sanctuary floating above reality. Everything is soft, everything is silent, everything feels intentional. Toyota didn't just build an interior, they built an atmosphere. And unlike other luxury cars that slap on expensive materials just to brag about them, the Century takes a completely different approach. It's not about being flashy, it's about being perfect. Instead of exaggerated leather textures or gold accents, you get wool upholstery that feels like it belongs in a luxury hotel suite. Yes, wool. And trust me, it feels incredible. It's warm, sophisticated, and absolutely unique. The seats are the kind that make you question why you ever settled for anything else. Massage functions, recline modes, leg rests, ventilation, heating, you name it, it's there. In the rear seats, you get more legroom than some studio apartments. And with the 2026 update, Toyota has integrated a new smart privacy system that adjusts the tint of the rear windows automatically based on sunlight, camera detection, and user preference. So you can stay completely hidden from the outside world, which is the whole point of the Century. Then there's the craftsmanship. When you run your hand along the door, the dashboard, the center console, everything feels artisan-made. No flashy stitching, no oversized screens thrown in just because it's 2026. Instead, every feature melts into the design. The main infotainment display only reveals itself when you need it. When you don't, it stays hidden behind a beautiful wooden panel like it's taking a graceful bow. And the silence, oh man. The silence is golden. Triple layer insulation, active noise cancellation, vibration suppression, and even special tire designs all work together to create a cabin that feels like a soundproof recording studio. You can hear your own heartbeat in there. It's almost eerie, but in the best possible way. But what about the drive? Because a car like this could go either way. It could be a boring couch on wheels, or it could be something magical. And surprisingly, the 2026 Toyota Century finds the perfect balance. Under the hood, it packs a hybrid V6 system that delivers smooth, effortless power. It's not trying to break speed records. It's not trying to burn rubber or show off horsepower. It's designed to glide. You press the accelerator, and instead of being thrown back into your seat, you're carried forward like you're on a cloud that decided to become a car. The transitions are buttery smooth. The suspension feels almost supernatural, absorbing bumps before your brain even realizes they existed. Toyota upgraded the adaptive air suspension this year, and let me tell you, it feels like driving on silk. Steering is precise but relaxed. The car knows what you want before you even finish the thought. And when you're being chauffeured, which, let's be honest, is how the Century is meant to be used, the rear ride experience is even better. You don't feel speed, you don't feel turns, you don't feel imperfections. It's just peace, floating down the road. Now if you're wondering about performance numbers, I'll be real with you, the Century isn't meant to wow you on paper the way a German V8 or British V12 does. This is not a Rolls-Royce Ghost competitor in terms of raw muscle. But it beats them where it matters most, serenity. It's the kind of car that makes you drive slower on purpose because you want the moment to last. And of course, since this is 2026, Toyota loaded it up with tech and safety features. But here's the twist, they integrated the tech in a way that never distracts from the luxury experience. You get advanced driver assistance, highway autopilot, 360-degree cameras, automatic lane changes, and some of the most sophisticated sensor systems Toyota has ever created. Yet everything feels invisible. The screens don't dominate the interior. The warnings don't yell at you. The tech just works quietly in the background. Even the rear controls are hidden inside a minimalist center console that rises silently with one touch. Safety-wise, it's top of the line. Toyota equipped the Century with next-generation collision avoidance, pedestrian detection that works even in heavy rain, and an upgraded emergency braking system that reacts faster than most human reflexes. And if you're the kind of person who values privacy, Toyota added counter-surveillance features that detect and block unauthorized tracking devices. Because when you buy a Century, you're not just buying a car, you're buying a lifestyle. But let's talk numbers, because that's where things get interesting. The 2026 Toyota Century starts at a price that raises eyebrows, not because it's cheap, but because it's significantly lower than its rivals. While a Rolls-Royce Ghost, Bentley Flying Spur, or Mercedes Maybach S-Class can easily push into the $200,000 $400,000 range, the Century plays a different game. It offers that same sense of prestige, that same rear seat-focused experience, for a fraction of the cost. And that's where the Century becomes really disruptive. Think about it. Who else gives you limousine luxury, ultra-high craftsmanship, legendary reliability, and near-zero maintenance drama at this level? It's almost unfair. It's like Toyota looked at the luxury market and said, we're going to redefine what value means without compromising experience. Sure, you might not get the badge prestige of a Rolls or Bentley. You won't get the massive 12-cylinder engines or the celebrity-level brand image. But what you do get is authenticity, quiet luxury, true craftsmanship, and a car built for people who care more about the experience than the spotlight. And that brings me to the final question. Should you buy the 2026 Toyota Century? Well, here's my take. If you want a car that turns heads everywhere you go, that announces your arrival, that screams status before you even step out, this is not that car. This is not a Rolls-Royce alternative for someone who wants attention. But if you are the kind of person who moves through life with confidence, who doesn't need to brag, who values comfort, privacy, craftsmanship, and a level of serenity most cars can't even dream of, then the Century might just be your soul car. It's built for leaders, thinkers, creators, executives, people who want to feel calm in a chaotic world. For me, the 2026 Toyota Century isn't just impressive. It's refreshing. It's a reminder that luxury isn't about showing off, it's about feeling good. It's about creating moments of peace in your everyday journey. And the Century delivers that in a way no other car really does. So if you're thinking about making a move into the ultra-luxury world but you want something different, something elegant, something deeply Japanese in philosophy, give the 2026 Century a serious look. You might be surprised at how much it resonates with you. If you enjoyed this deep dive review, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which car you want me to review next. And trust me, we've got some insane cars coming up, so stay tuned. Until then, drive safe, drive smart, and I'll catch you in the next one.